Jermichael Finley predicted last night on Freddie and Fitzsimmons.
The Rodgers I know and the character I know, I think he's not gonna play. He's a very interesting cat. You know what I mean? He's very hard guy to read, if you want to say.
Right. What do you think? Aaron Rodgers sits out the season?
Absolutely. Aaron Rodgers ain't playing. You know what? I'm going to take that back. Because pettiness has levels, Molly. You know what I mean?
It does.
Like there's the pettiness level, right? You feel me? So there's the pettiness level of Aaron Rodgers saying, you know what? I don't want to come here and play really well and allow you to win the championship, right? Because then Brian Gutekunst could say, you know what? I put this team together and we won. We don't want that. But what Aaron Rodgers could do is sit at home for 3, maybe 4 games. Maybe it only takes even 2. And the Green Bay Packers are trash. I mean, like, hot garbage, can't win. Jordan Love not playing well. And then he might say, oh, you know what might be better than not playing and the Green Bay Packers being terrible is the Green Bay Packers being terrible when I don't play and then me coming back and saving the day. And that's what every Green Bay Packer fan better hopes happens. Because if Aaron Rodgers decides that, even with being able to come and be the hero, I hate the executives at Green Bay so much that I don't want them to have any good in their lives. And, you know, Kendrick's been in relationships in his life. Bart's been in relationships. Molly, you've been in relationships. Sometimes it's not about you winning, right? It's about the person that has scorned you and hurt you losing. And if Aaron Rodgers just feels so deeply in his heart that he wants the Green Bay Packers and the executives to lose, then he might just stay home forever. And if Aaron Rodgers does that, if Aaron Rodgers proves that point, he's going to go down as the real true GOAT. That man is going to sacrifice football for his feelings. And y'all know emotions and feelings eliminate all logic and rationale. And
I thought you were a Christian, Ryan. Come on.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be Molly. Hey, and you know what, Molly? They talk bad about Jesus. They talk bad about Jesus, Molly. And so I'm just going to tell you the truth. Like Kendrick Perkins gave us a saying. My daddy tell me something all the time. I'm just telling you what God loves, because God loves the truth. Aaron Rodgers is going to be at home with all of us week 1 watching the Green Bay Packers.
Listen, if Aaron Rodgers gives up football because he has a feud, then he's not going to be the first GOAT. He's going to be behind Barry Sanders, because we watched Barry Sanders do it as well, never come back in the midst of a great career. But listen, Aaron Rodgers, to me, looks like a guy that needs an opponent. And I don't know if Pat Sajak is good enough to give him that feeling for competing. So I definitely see him coming back, right? And because he understands that he has to write a big check if he doesn't come back. Right, so I think that he's going to come back maybe week 1 or week 2 after he sees what Jordan Love's going to do, because he wants to be able to get his freedom papers. And for him to get his freedom papers, he has to come back and play, because if he doesn't fulfill his obligations in his contract, they're going to still hold his rights. And they're just petty enough to dig in as well if he doesn't come back.
Well, boy, look. The writing is on the wall. You could tell in Aaron Rodgers' body language that he's content. He's happy where he is. And you know what's the crazy part? Even though he's not winning championships on the football field, guess what? He just won a championship with the Buccaneers, because he's part owner of the Milwaukee Bucks. He just won a championship with them. Right now, look, I see no desire. I see with Aaron Rodgers, he has no desire of coming back. I don't even know if he even cares about playing football at the moment, to be honest with you. He is living his best life. When you turn down that type of money, it's not about the money no more. When you quit communicating with the front office and the organization, it's not about the team getting better no more. It's about Aaron Rodgers and how he feels, right? We got to know that although we look at Tom Brady and we look at him being up in age and still getting it done, his passion, his love for the game, we have to start asking questions. Hey, Where's Aaron Rodgers at in his career? Do he still love the game of football? Do he still want to be a part of the game of football? Every one of us have came to that point in our career in sports, whether it's basketball, football, where it comes towards the end, and you kind of start losing that love. You start to losing that feeling of wanting to be out there. And I'm watching Aaron Rodgers with his leg crossed at the game, sitting courtside, drinking on his Ciroc or whatever he may be drinking, tequila. I don't know. They chugging beers or whatever. He just won a championship ring. He's still winning in Wisconsin.
See, but I think Aaron
Rodgers is having a great time. He's having a great time, Bart. This man is truly enjoying his life. Aaron Rodgers said publicly, "I'm enjoying doing nothing."
No, Ryan. No, I need to call a timeout on that, because there's been times in my life you feel like you need a vacation so bad. I need a vacation so bad. I love it. No makeup. I'm hanging out, sleeping in late, working out. I'm like, oh, this is great. I love this. Maybe I just shouldn't work. And then, you know what? A week goes by, and then it's like a week and a half, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get back to work, because certain people are just built that way. And you know Aaron Rodgers is built that way too. It's only fun to hang out for so long.
Hey, guys, what I know about
You don't become an MVP that way.
What I know about Aaron Rodgers is when I saw him in the pictures in the jungle, he wasn't built like a guy that's been working out to play quarterback. That's what I know he's not built like, Molly. And we're going to talk about people being built certain ways, okay?
You won on that. I know you train athletes and stuff. It's fine.
But you know how it is. That it starts to come. And listen, most veteran players don't want to go to minicamp. They don't want to go to OTAs. Who wants to hang out on the weekends and spend your offseason in Green Bay to begin with? So he's living his best life, but at some point he's going to want to come back and play football. He's a former MVP. He only has one title. He wants to be able to put himself in rarefied air. For him to go down as one of the greats, this is a guy that's obsessed with being great. This is a guy that's petty. This is a guy that has been motivated by the fact that he fell in the draft, and he wants to he wants to prove everybody wrong. And for him to stick it in the face of Green Bay, he has to move on and win another title. To do that, he may have to come back and satisfy the Green Bay Packers and say, okay, listen, let me go. If I give you one more season, trade me to where I want to go so then I can rub it in your face, and I can pull me a Tom Brady, I can pull me a Peyton Manning, and I can go down a rarefied air so I can for him to get on that Mount Rushmore of great quarterbacks. You can't have only one Super Bowl on your resume, right? Eli Manning has two. Ben Roethlisberger has two. He has to make sure that he puts himself in rarefied air. To do that, he has to have multiple championships to put himself up there with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Yeah, but listen to this. Listen to this. Every athlete is not the same. Like, we looking at Tom Brady, and he wants to be the GOAT. He may not say it, but he wants to be the GOAT. We're not going to downplay Aaron Rodgers won Super Bowl. That might be enough for him. And still in all, we still going to talk about Aaron Rodgers as being one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever touch the pigskin. Whether he's ranked top 20 or whatever the case may be, he still left his imprint on this game, his fingerprints on this game. So for the simple fact, this is the problem. Nobody knows what Aaron Rodgers is thinking because he locks out the outside world. So we don't know how he's feeling. We heard Russell Westbrook comment to the great Stephen A. and say, like, when it comes down to me, I am a champion. Winning the championship don't mean that much to me like it do to other people. I'm a champion in life. I'm a champion in what I do outside of basketball. But when I get in between these lines, I'm going to punch in the clock and let the chips fall where they may. So everyone's thought process is different, boy.
Man, that's what losers.
Bottom line is this. The bottom